you can't get work done. You go to do some work, you sit down, you get everything ready, maybe you clean your room, maybe you have this little ritual you do to get yourself ready to enter flow state. And you sit down, you start doing work, and about maybe 30 seconds in, fuck this, I'm gonna go on my phone. Or maybe you get 2 minutes in and you encounter a problem, and it might be a super small problem, something that takes just the littlest bit of mental energy, but for some reason you go right to YouTube to watch a video, to procrastinate. Even if it's healthy YouTube, even if it's, videos like this one that are here to help you. You use that as an excuse as to why you're procrastinating. Oh, I'm being productive. Productive procrastination. You are ready to get the work done. You are ready to get the dream that you've been wanting all this time. The problem is that your brain is wired for failure. It's not really your fault. It will be by the end of this video, but right now it's not really your fault. To understand this, you've got to start by understanding that we have these temptations that arise in our mind to check our phone, or to watch YouTube, or to watch a movie, or to lay down in bed, or do absolutely anything than the work we have to do. They're temptations. They are our mind seeking that instant reward of dopamine because we've trained our minds to go after that. And so what we have to use is a ton of our discipline in order to overpower that temptation. And so you might be able to get through the first temptation. You want to go on your phone and you say, no, I'm not going on my phone. And the more you say no, the easier it gets. And so you can build it up that way, but if you use that method, you're still forcing away the temptation. You're still fighting against the grain. Temptations will arise. You've got to use your willpower, your discipline, say no, and keep yourself in check and keep working. But they're going to keep arising because your brain is wired for that instant dopamine. The more you go for your phone, the more you have been watching media or whatever it is, playing video games, the more you do that, our brain's neural pathways, it's kind of like a groove. And the more that you go to your phone, let's say, the more that neural signal goes down that groove. And the more that happens, the deeper that groove gets. And that's how you develop a habit. And then automatically, you go to sit down for work, or you do anything, you go to lay down for bed, whatever, automatically, the neural signal goes right down that same groove because it's so deeply carved. And it goes right to, oh, check your phone. Half the time you don't even know why you're checking your phone, but you don't give yourself the breath to really question that. So your brain is wired for failure. Here's the fix. The fix is to rewire your brain for success. To not get up into the front line and try to attack this problem, attack temptation, discipline versus temptation. It's to come back and change the whole battlefield. And the way you do that is through what's called a dopamine detox. Most of you have probably heard what this is. For 7 days, at least 7 days, get off of all media. Get off of anything that is an instant dopamine rewarding system. Get off of all of it. You want to go and play a video game? Is it really that important? Is it really that important that you have to play this video game? You can't go 7 days without it when you want this whole dream life that you've been after for so long? What's more important to you? So, 7 days. That's it. Go 7 days with no video games, no phone. I mean, obviously, if you gotta text people, that's fine. But no YouTube, whether it's productive or not. No movies or TV shows. No, you can even not listen to music if you want. You can listen to music. It's not the end of the world if you do. But the more that you let your brain rest, it comes back to homeostasis. And when your brain is in homeostasis, little things like the sounds of birds chirping give you dopamine, because that's how it should be. That's how your brain is meant to function in a healthy way. See, the more you consume media in these short bursts, TikTok reels, YouTube shorts, whatever, the more you consume that, it's food for your mind. It's like eating a greasy fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's every day. But instead of food for your body, where that would make your body not so good, especially if you weren't taking care of your body and exercising, it's food for your mind. So you're eating a greasy fucking cheeseburger of a horror film or of pornography. Absolutely anything you consume. And that affects your mind, just how the food you consume, the physical food, affects your body. It works the same way. So all you have to do is go 7 days without any of those cheeseburgers. And you don't even have to work. You very well may want to. If you work for those 7 days, that'll definitely help you get into the flow of things, get the snowball rolling. But what's most important is that you just separate yourself from that instant dopamine just for 7 days. Just for 7 days. Do a little more meditation. Just meditate in silence. Just go on your drive to the gym or wherever you're going. Maybe don't play music, just roll the windows down. Just 7 days. 7 days, and by the end of it, your brain will be rewired for success. And now, when you go to sit down for work, you'll work. And you won't just work 10 minutes. You'll be able to work hours. You won't have to do sprints. You won't have to fight temptation with discipline. Sure, once in a while it might come up, but nowhere near the state that you're in right now. You will be free of the monkey mind that dictates your life, that stops you from getting the achievements that you are deserving of having. All you have to do is rewire your brain. Give your brain a rest. 7 days. You'll survive without TikTok, okay? You'll survive off of social media not knowing what all your friends are doing. You'll survive without video games. You'll probably sleep better too. You will sleep better. And you'll find that when you don't have media to easily consume, if you sit for long enough, because at first you might be, oh, this is boring. But if you sit for just past that uncomfortable feeling of this is boring, you'll find you'll be like, maybe I could do something interesting. Like read a book, go for a walk. And those things will interest you all of a sudden a lot more, because you don't have that instant dopamine's right here. You actually have to go out and do something to get dopamine. And that feels so much better. By the end of the week, you'll be fucking hungry to work. Because working, whatever it is, schoolwork, your business that you're trying to start, work for a company, whatever it is, you'll be excited because that is going to give you so much dopamine. Because you're not getting it from stupid things like porn and social media. And then you can reap the benefits. And then you can chase after that dream that you've been saying you want to chase. There's an optional step after the 7-day dopamine detox. where you spend some extra time in nature and ground yourself. Because a huge part of chasing your dream is ambition. If you don't have ambition, you're not going to be interested in doing the work you have to do. By the end of the dopamine detox, if you want to spend 1 to 3 days, just go out, spend extra time in nature those days. Go fucking sit under a tree. Bring a journal. Journal a lot. Write down what you want to do with your life. What interests you. Why you do the thing that you want to do. Why you work the job that you work. Just write about it. Let your mind figure out what your purpose is. Or at least get a clearer idea. And that will help spark your ambition. And so now, if you have a clear mind from the 7 days, your mind is not addicted to those fucking cheeseburgers, because you used the discipline to go those 7 days. You did use discipline to get through those 7 days. But make it a commitment to yourself. Write it on your wall, write it on a piece of paper and put it on your wall. Make it a commitment to yourself. Put a box there to check for each day. If you need that to hold yourself accountable, I know I do. That helps a lot. That's dopamine just checking off a box. That's a fucking great feeling. Get through those 7 days. Set your mind up for success. And then go out in nature. Be with yourself. Alone. Just write about what you really want to do in this life. Write about why you do the thing that you're doing. What is it really for? What is this greater purpose? Is it just for money? Do I just want to get rich? Okay, let's say you had a ton of money, then what? Okay, you get your yacht, you get your house, you get your fancy car. Then what? Why are you doing the work that you're doing? Spark your ambition. Find out your purpose. Because your purpose will drive you through fucking hell. And you'll get your work done. I say this to you because I was in your shoes not too long ago. And now I'm in these shoes. Sandals, actually. And they're pretty fucking comfortable. Comfortable, and yet I'm doing work. In my comfort zone. It's comfortable for me to do work now. Because I don't have my monkey mind saying, phone! It's not your fault. Society molds us like this. Advertisements, everything. Make life simpler. Make life comfortable for you. Put the phone down for a week. Use it just for calls and texts. You will survive, and you will be so much happier afterwards. Because you will be ready to fulfill the purpose that you have cultivated. And you'll get closer to your dream. You'll start the journey. The journey's already started if you're sitting here watching me. But now it's time to put the media down. You've got a good enough understanding of self-help. You've got a good enough understanding of how to get the dreams you want. It's time to put the media down and go and fucking do it. I believe in you. Believe in yourself and get through those 7 days. I'll see you on the other side.